Evening Post Industries is a privately held American media company, based in Charleston, South Carolina, United States. On August 6, 2013, the company changed its name from the Evening Post Publishing Company to Evening Post Industries. In a press release, CEO John Barnwell stated, "The name change better reflects our existing diversified holdings and ongoing acquisition strategy in Beyond Media, while keeping the legacy value of Evening Post." In addition to the Post and Courier of Charleston, the South's oldest daily newspaper, the company owns 6 other newspapers in South Carolina, including the Aiken Standard. Other holdings include Cordillera Communications' 13 television stations, White Oak Forestry Company, and a marketing agency, Clear Night Group. History. The Evening Post Publishing Company was formed by rice planter Arthur Manigault in 1896 to acquire the Charleston Courier. Manigault's son Robert became publisher in 1924. The company launched an international syndication arm, Editors Press Service, in 1933. Robert's brother Edward took over in 1945 after Robert's death. He was in turn succeeded by his son Peter. In 2004, the Evening Post Publishing Company sold Editors Press Service to the Universal Press Syndicate, which renamed it Atlantic Syndication. The company also owned the Buenos Aires Herald in Argentina, Latin America's oldest English-language newspaper, until 2007. It was announced on October 29, 2018 that Cordillera Communications had entered into a deal with the EW Scripps Company for Scripps to purchase all but one TV station, the Tucson, Arizona station, from Cordillera. The deal is expected to close in Q1 of 2019. Evening Post Industries properties. Newspapers. The Post and Courier, Charleston, South Carolina. The Georgetown Times, Georgetown, South Carolina. The Kingstree News, Kingstree, South Carolina. Aiken Standard, Aiken, South Carolina. Moultrie News, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Summerville Journal-Scene, Summerville, South Carolina. The Berkeley Independent, Moncks Corner, South Carolina. Goose Creek Gazette, Goose Creek, South Carolina. Waccamaw Times, Pawleys Island, South Carolina. The Star, North Augusta, South Carolina. Free Times, Columbia, South Carolina. Television. Evening Post's broadcasting division is called Cordillera Communications. The licensees have different names, most of which bear the station call letters, current, former, as in the case of KBZK's owners being KCTZ Communications, former call letters, or parent, repeaters only, KOAA, Sangre de Cristo, Blood of Christ Communications does not. However, Cordillera Communications is a holding company headquartered in St. Paul, Minnesota. On October 29, 2018, it was announced that the EW Scripps Company would acquire 15 of the 16 Cordillera stations, with Quincy Media acquiring KVOA due to Scripps already owning KGUN-TV. Stations are arranged alphabetically by state and by city of license. Notes. One owned by Sagamore Hill Broadcasting, Cordillera operates KZTV under a SSA with Chris. Formerly owned television stations.